Right, here I am, Beermageddon, 2015 still, and I'm with Codex.
Alimentarius.
See, I knew you'd remember. Right, so you played just now. How was it?
Awesome, really good.
Very loud.
No, it was a great set, great crowd. We can't complain at all.
Yeah, the crowd were awesome, definitely.
Especially for second band on, we were really impressed. We didn't expect that at all.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
Yeah, I believe some of them were up all night partying, so yeah, they have a good crowd. I see. Yeah. So, how did the name of the band come about then? Because it's an unusual one.
Well, basically, when we started, originally it was me, Tim, Stan, and our old singer Steve.
Yep.
And our old singer was, well, a hell of a lot more politically charged, to say. And at the time, we were very much looking into our political things,
Right.
and we came across the name Codex Alimentarius, so we thought that's a really cool name. We looked into it a bit more, and it really sat around what we were as a band, and it's just stuck with us ever since. I mean, since we've had Ray in the band, we've taken slightly different direction with the vocals and the lyrics, which is cool. It's a lot different now, which is wicked. So we've kept the name, but it's there for people to look into it, you know, find out what it's about.
Excellent.
And like I said, it just sounds brutal. It's metal within it, so.
Metal.
So, in this format, how long have you now all been together?
About
2 years? 2.5 years?
Yeah,
2.5 years.
2.5 years. So, you know each other quite well now then?
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like we've been playing together the whole
I think-
time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we had, obviously, we got rid of Steve, our old singer, now we got Ray. I think it's just transformed the band, really. I think, you know,
Yeah.
as musicians, we're all quite tight, so yeah, I think this is a pretty strong lineup.
It's a great band to be in. Yeah, it's just 3 guitars. And, the size and the sound that we get is just great to
Yeah.
hover over the top of it.
I think it helps as well that even if the band didn't exist, we'd all be good mates anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it helps that we're all friends outside of it. So we don't just turn up and do a job together. We're there together as mates as well.
So, since you know each other so well, who's got the worst habits in the band?
1, 2, 3, Frank.
That'll be me. Worst habit?
Drums.
Living, probably. I don't know. I don't really know where to begin with that. I mean,
I don't think we do.
you name something, I've done it.
Right.
Name something, I'll probably do it again. So, yeah.
It's if anything happens and someone wants to go, who was that? We would just know it's Frank.
Alright.
You know.
It's a Frankenism, isn't
It is.
Oh,
Yeah, more or less.
That's the best way to put it.
I like that. I like that. That's going to be a song title, actually.
It's more of it's a state of mind, really. That's what it is. I'm not a person, just a state of mind.
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. And after today, where are you off to next?
Next one for us is Mammoth Fest in about a month's time, so we've got a bit of a break,
Yeah.
and so we get to chill out and probably get over from the hangover from this weekend first.
2015 for us has been a bit of a run of festivals, which we're absolutely delighted with. You know, we started off with the Incineration in London earlier in the year, and we had the opportunity to play Bloodstock this year, which is amazing for us, a bit of a milestone. Playing this festival, first time we've been to Beermageddon, absolutely blown away. Such a great atmosphere, such a great size. You know,
Two weddings this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Two weddings. Yeah.
Don't often see that and then see some death metal bands afterwards. So yeah, that's what I love about this kind of size festival. So yeah, we had a great time, and then we got Mammoth Fest later on in the year. So
Right.
Great.
And will you be writing stuff or?
Yeah, we're currently in the process of writing an album, which it'll be out next year, hopefully sometime.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. If it doesn't happen, then I'm sorry.
basically, with materials pretty much getting there.
Yeah.
You know, we've got enough songs for an album length. It's just topping and tailing really, and getting the recording underway. So yeah, themes there, concepts there, titles working.
And you've got a rough idea when you want it by, so you've got.
Middle of next year is where we're
Just
Yeah,
not rushing
need
it,
to work
basically.
Yeah.
Taking our time.
So debut full length. So the last EP before this one was pretty almost full length, and we just did a short, sharp death metal release, 3-track, 15-minute Hand of Apophis EP, and now this is going to be our sort of epic full length album.
Yeah.
So.
I think any band, if you're doing your first full length album, you can't just, you might write 10 songs and think, yeah, that's an album, but I think really and truly you need to write 15 songs and pick the best 10. It's like your first album is always, if we, any band like Machine Head or Slayer, it's always their first album. It's like, yeah, that's the one, because they've had the time to pick the songs. And
they've had the least pressure on them to do that.
Yeah.
So.
There's been no record companies pressuring them. You need an album out by this time.
Yeah.
So.
And it's more raw, isn't it? The first one.
Yeah. I think
more about.
There's a lot more passion in it. I
Yeah.
think. Than if you've been doing the same thing for 20 years. Not that you get bored with it.
It almost comes to churn out, doesn't it? It's a factory of machine. But this is all coming from the main music writers that just sort of come into the band practice with material and say thought of this and it's just slowly evolved into a set of about 12 to 15 songs actually. So that's we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. Definitely.
Yeah. And because it's a few of you, normal, usually it's 5 or 4 or 3 even. Do you find stage size sometimes a bit cramped?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not for me because I'm the drummer, so
He's always got the most space.
Well, no, I haven't. But I've always, I've got a set amount of space. But for the other guys, sometimes I think, you lucked out.
I basically fit at the front wherever I can.
It's always a challenge. I mean, even on that stage, that's a relatively big size compared to most venues. Even that's a little bit cramped at times. So, yeah, it is a challenge. But
we've had shows where we've put one of our cabs in a cupboard that's next to the stage. Mic'd it up from in there, literally. Run a mic in there because the cab wouldn't fit as well as people.
Right.
So we would just work with it. Yeah. Just means sometimes it's a bit,
See, every venue size is different, but the small ones can be just as good as the big ones with the crowd. If the crowd's there, it's...
If there's a crowd there and they're enjoying it, then that's the main thing for us, I think.
That's it.
Yeah. But if we limited ourselves to playing big enough stages, we'd never play. We'd never play any gigs.
No band would, I don't think. So.
We're in the process of all going wireless, so if we can achieve that, then that'll cut out a bit of the problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, as soon as we get the drums wireless.
Run around. What you want is those. Remember those drum kits you put around your neck?
Yeah.
Run around with them.
We're actually working on a drum kit sponsored by Skype. So he won't actually have to be here.
The guys are fed up with me, so and it will save carting a drum kit around. So just get a firewire connection.
Yeah.
Plug me in.
Webcam projector. It's all good.
See, that'd be a record, wouldn't it? It's a sort of thing make bands stand out. A drummer by Skype. It'd be your gimmick to get known by everybody.
It would definitely stand out.
The problem is everyone knows him anyway. He makes himself stand out.
Set him up in the field.
But that's the difficulty now, because there's quite a lot of bands at a certain level. How do you get yourself recognised and noticed to go to the next level?
I think that's the trouble. Like every single underground metal band, they're all trying to get to the same point. But there's no point in being in an original band if you don't want to be playing big gigs, supporting your favourite band.
Definitely,
so every single band, I think there's probably more metal bands than in any other genre of music, which obviously makes it a bit harder. But I don't know.
I mean, for us, we just go out there, play as hard as we can, and we look at the other bands that we're sharing the stages with, and we want to aim to do the same, if not better than them, and we want to go out there and kill it every night. That's what we aim to do. And, we love all the bands we play with and make friends with them. It's all about networking and getting out there, and that's what we try and do. And most of all, we just go out to enjoy ourselves. I mean, at the end of the day, if this was to end tomorrow, we would all be happy. I think we've gone out and achieved everything we wanted to achieve so far. So that's the main thing for us, is just having fun.
Also, we started working with Enzo Management this year, so the gigs have slowly got bigger and better from there as well.
I mean, this run of shows this year is through our management in a lot of ways. Festivals are great for getting us out there, especially Bloodstock. I mean, we met we saw a few familiar faces in the crowd, but we saw a whole lot of people that we've never seen and they've never seen us before, and interviews like this and yourself, and same there. We've been interviewed by loads of radio stations and they really want to put us on their airplay, so that's a good thing. Airplay, websites, festivals,
everything, right? always ask a random question, so we start with you. Marmite, love it, hate it?
Love it. Disgusting. Hate it.
It's actually all right. I'm a bit in the middle. I'm the odd one.
No. There's no in between.
All right. Well, then I'll just go. I hate it.
I don't like the colour or the texture. It's like, well, it's like a mixture between sort of your
Nutty
Jesus
poo.
juice and that's how I see it. So that's 4 no's from me.
Yeah, definitely a no.
Marmite flavoured crisps, yes. Marmite, no.
Twiglets?
On occasion.
And the other random question I ask, you're in a jet, just the band, it starts having engine trouble. You have 1 parachute and then you find 1 spare. Who in the band would you save? Because you've got 1 parachute, you're not going to let that one go, are you? But you have the 1 parachute, who in the band would you save?
Myself.
And
I'd take the other one just in case the first one fails.
That's actually how it would go down.
I think yeah.
Mine.
Who can swim? No,
I can.
Two.
Well, I was chess
They're out.
champion once, if that counts. I can't swim. Why not I play?
I'd probably have a go at flying the plane even though the engine fell in, so yeah, I'd start shouting at the pilot, so that's me out.
I'd give it a go. Why not? We just want to try and land the plane.
Yeah.
Do a better job of some pilots.
So by the time we're doing this, Stan would have taken both parachutes.
Yeah.
I'll be gone. I'm gone. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Then you guys land it safely, and I'm like, oh,
To be
I'm a dick.
fair, I think if I knew there was no parachutes, I'd just raid the minibar.
Get a few peanuts in.
Get a few
I don't have that much length of time really to sort of go.
I don't know. It depends how high you are, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, I mean, planes are pretty high.
Planes do fly quite
And if
high.
there's dry roasted, this guy he can move.
Dry roast nuts. I don't know who you'd give the money to.
You wouldn't care, would you?
You probably would.
The plane's going down. I don't think anybody will really care about taking the money.
I don't know. People are quite greedy sometimes, aren't they?
Take it to the next life.
Yeah.
Well, that probably isn't an answer, but that's
Yeah,
probably
Right, that's-
to him, both of them.
yeah. Just save Stan. Let Stan save himself.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then
I'm happy with that.
shoot out the parachute on the way down.
It's a fighter plane jet that we're in.
I don't think it's quite that big. Yeah. Small. Yeah. So, if you're in this private jet, where would you think you'd be heading off to?
Interesting.
That's a hard one.
Wow.
Well, Beermageddon.
Yeah, when are you going to get an airstrip here? That would be good.
That'd be amazing though.
Like a jet over there.
Let's
Yeah, it'd
be
be
honest
more
with you,
amazing.
we're not going to need a runway. It would be a crash landing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, some guy in his tent is like, bloody hell, sound guys put a really good sound today. Oh no, that's a turbo fan.
Oh no, that's the sound of imminent death.
Imminent Death probably played a couple of years ago.
Brilliant. Well, guys, thank you so much for giving me some of your time.
Brilliant. Yeah,
And
thanks a
enjoy the
lot.
rest of your day and go and see a few bands and enjoy it.
We certainly
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Okay.